As a communication and idea strategist, Bidemi helps companies, organizations, and individuals leverage conventional and digital channels to achieve key objectives using tools at her disposal. Apart from this, she is a humanitarian at heart, possessing a strong passion for community and capacity development, and is an avid advocate for gender mainstreaming or parity. She has made it a mission to leverage technology for impact. As an idea strategist, she is all about small ideas making a meaningful impact, so she works tirelessly with startups and individuals, turning their ideas and hopes into achievable tasks, steps to a future they can confidently map out. She is the founder of the Association of African Podcasters and the main host of Pods Niger, the listening hub of the century. Additionally, she co-founded Try the Digital Solutions Hub and is currently the communications director of Smile Outreach, a non-profit providing educational initiatives at the grassroots level to children across Africa, enhancing continuing personal development, volunteering training, generational sex anti-cross advocacy, emotional, mental, and material relief for Africans. Having worked with brands like Women Impact in Nigeria, Seed in Africa, and Benefatum Consulting, and more, she has gained mastery in developing strategic communication plans, generating multimedia materials, producing digital content, and developing targeted presentation to communicate key messaging.
The comment section is buzzing. Toyin
Hi
says
everyone.
you look take away. You look take away.
Thank you so
We're going to
much.
take you away.
Please do take me out of Nigeria. That's making me use my gen right now. All right, guys. My name is Bidemi Adedire, and I'm super happy to be here. I'm thankful to Ella Communications for giving me this opportunity. Fun fact: I met Ella via Instagram, which is I know. So when the first speaker was, sharing our insights about digital footprints, I can attest to that because I literally met Ella through our good works on Instagram, and we've been great ever since. So this is a very big opportunity for me, and yes, I'm happy to be here. And I will be talking about digital transformation through strategies. Part of me feels like, this topic is something that we should elaborate on, maybe 2-3 days, but I'm going to try as much as possible to talk about it, as quickly as I can, and make it, try to simplify what digital transformation is and what it can do for each and every one of us. So if you can hear me clearly, please let me know in the comment section. Also, if you have questions, please type it in. And then if you're not seeing, just let me know if there's something you're not getting right, if you're not seeing my slides, if you're not seeing my face, because I split my screen in two. All right, then. Okay, so everything is working perfectly. Thank you so much. Okay. So before we even talk about digital transformation, I feel like we should talk about digitization and digitalization. So much digits, because I noticed that a lot of people do not understand what these things mean. Okay, and before you can even say that you are putting together a digital transformation strategy, if you're putting in place a digital transformation strategy, you must, have some level of mastery with digitization and digitalization. So the first term, digitization, it means the process of converting information from a physical format to a digital format. So let me make it easy for you. So your CV, maybe you have a hard copy of your CV. The moment you transform that into a PDF document, it becomes a digitization, right? Now, for digitalization, it's the process of leveraging technology to improve your processes. So, take for example, Ella Communications, this summit that we're having right now. Each and every one of you registered for this. So you didn't have to go all the way to Cyprus to meet Ella so you could register. You didn't have to meet Mary so you could register to be part of this. There was a simple, nice, beautiful process, right? you logged in, you registered, and now you're here. So that's a process, and that is digitalization. Please let me know if that makes sense, because like I said, I really want to make things as simple as possible so that, nowadays tech seems so a lot. It looks like it's a very difficult thing to do. And personally, I'm not a tech person, but I use these tools. So I can tell you that, applying digital strategies to whatever you're doing, whether you're a nonprofit or you're a business owner, it's the right way to go. Okay. I want to go to the next slide, but I feel like I should check in the comments to know if you all understood what digitization and digitalization meant. Please, I'm sure I'll soon bite my tongue. So I'm presenting like a screen round that gives you different examples. Like I'm trying to show you the differences between the first term and the second term. So the first term, I gave the example of converting your CV to a PDF file so you can send it to as many people as you can. That is digitization, analog to digital data conversion. So you're converting, hard copies, you're converting, simple data entry tasks really are digitization. All right. So your paper document, the moment you scan it, you are employing a digitization strategy. When you convert a song to MP3 format, that is digitization. When you convert your signature to an electronic signature, I can attest to that because I sign, agreements and contracts all over the world, and I don't have to download and sign and then scan it again. No, there are tools now that allows you to sign, right from your phone and your laptop. That is digitization. That's the beauty, of technology. And digitization also allows for lower storage cost. I live a paperless life right now. Okay, like I live a paperless life. My house is not littered with papers. I don't have files everywhere. So that's the beauty of technology. Better preservation. You have your certificates in a digital format, so it's not like you're scared that water will pour on it or you're scared that it's gonna get torn. That is the beauty of technology. Please confirm if you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about digitalization. Now you want to fix a process into this. So what we're doing right now is digitalization. It's a video conference. It's a live streaming platform. Okay, it's possible because we are all from different parts of the world. I'm right here in Abuja. Some of you might be in Lagos. Some of you might be in the US. But this is possible. We are all talking together. We are connecting. I'm seeing your comments. I'm speaking. This is a summit. I know usually summits, there's a geographical location, there's a venue, there's the whole works. But thanks to technology, thanks to innovation, we can have events like this online, right? We can have the full experience online. And that's the beauty of digitalization. It's all technology, but I'm trying to let you know that for some of you, digitization is actually what you're currently doing. You have some of your documents digitized, you have it in digital format, you now listen to songs, you stream songs. That is digitization. But you need to move from that to fixing processes, okay? And there's a whole lot of work that happens before this summit actually comes to play. And those processes, okay, as simple as that, is called digitalization. Okay, so if you're automating anything, if you received emails back to back from the moment you registered from the summit, right? You received newsletters reminding you about the summit, 1 hour to go, 3 days to go, 4 days to go. Can I even see your comment if you received those newsletters? This is what processes means, and that is digitalization. Okay, so at this time, at this era, it is important, if you have a business, to implement these strategies, to have footprints. I'm not talking about footprints where you just post your pictures on Facebook and we all say you're looking good and fly, or you post, I don't know. You need to have footprints. You need to have a process. You need to simplify. You need to make things easy for you. All right. You don't have to be doing things at all times. So as I'm talking to you right now, some of the brands I work with, a lot of things have been scheduled. So I don't even have to be looking at that place. I can focus on this summit because I've scheduled some things to go out. I've fixed in some instant responses. That is what digitalization can do. We are actually moving to transformation right now, but I want to believe that you understand what I'm trying to express. So before I go to the next slide, let me just ask if anyone is still watching, if you can still hear me, like it's very important. And if you understood, how I just defined and shared the differences between digitization and digitalization. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to say Akinyemi. That's the name I'm picking up there because my name is Bidemi. And yes, let's do this. Okay, so let's talk digital transformation now. Let's say you already, you've digitized all that you have, all of your professional self. Okay, you are probably employing digitalization in your day-to-day activities or in your organization. Let's talk about digital transformation and what it means now. And to be honest, digital transformation is really wide. I am still learning. It's a learning process. A lot of top brands today do not actually employ digital transformation strategies. So it's a work in progress. It's ever evolving, and you must keep learning to keep up anyway. So digital transformation. Digital transformation is the process of integrating technology in all aspects of a business, nonprofit, whatever it is you're doing, your business owner, even your personal brands. The moment you start integrating technology into every aspect of your business, that is digital transformation. Then digital transformation strategy is a plan. It's a plan to improve your business. It's a plan to improve your project. I say this because year in, year out, okay, for my nonprofit, we kind of put together a plan. What do we want? What's our communication strategy for 2023? What are we going to be doing? What kind of content, what kind of advocacy are we going to put out? These are things you need to put into consideration. I feel like my screen has stopped sharing. I don't know if it's still sharing. Okay. But I'm just going to keep talking. So, okay. So digital transformation strategies, it's a plan you put in place, short term, long term. What do I want to see in my company achieve? What do I want to see in my nonprofit by using some of these digital tools? How will it improve my processes? How will it improve the operations that we're currently doing? How do I take out some manual tasks? Because I understand that lots of nonprofits do not have the bandwidth of employing as many people as they would love to, but there are some tools that you can actually make use of, that would help relieve or take away some menial tasks off your hands. I'm just going to check in again if I am still in and if my screen is still sharing. Yes, I believe. Okay. Okay, it is. Thank you. Now, there is something I want to say so that by the time we are done with this session, you don't feel like digital transformation is like a subject that you just do, you pass and you're done with it, or a course that you get certified in and you're done with it. No, it's actually an evolving process. It's actually a continuous process. So if you use Zoho yesterday, you might say, oh, maybe we should try a new platform. Maybe Zoho does not give me this feature, and that's digital transformation for you because you're constantly reviewing, the digital tools you're making use of. You're constantly measuring the results that you get by using these tools. So let's go down to Instagram. What are the results you've gained ever since you started using Instagram? Because that's also a tool. And you can actually infuse that platform in your digital transformation strategy and get results after it. People are making money from platforms like Instagram, so that's the kind of thinking process I want you all to start having. So this talk, this session is more trying to cause a mind shift, trying to let us know that there is more to some of the things we see, there is more to some of the tools that we use, there is a lot we can get from them than what we currently get. Okay, so digital transformation is an ongoing process. It's not a one-time activity. It introduces new business models. It alters the way businesses are conducted. It is a long way toward ensuring that your customers are satisfied, your target audience are being reached, that you are rightly positioned, you are attracting the right people, you are attracting fundraisers, you are attracting donors, for example, you are attracting partners and prospects. That's the point. That's the essence of digital transformation for me, by the way. So that is the whole point of digital transformation. You're not just using these tools to play. So what are the key areas of digital transformation? The first one is the audience. What is the goal? Okay. If you don't have a goal for using certain tools, if you don't have a goal as a nonprofit and as a business, it's going to be difficult for you to even use these tools because you're not going to know which. Let's talk about social media now. You can't be on all platforms. You can't be, even if you want to be on all the platforms. I usually recommend that you take it one step at a time. I usually recommend that you master certain platforms. There are millions of people on TikTok. There are millions on Instagram. Have you even captured 1% of Instagram? Why are you spreading all around and everywhere? So if you don't have a goal, first for your business, first for your nonprofit, you're not going to have a goal for your digital tools. You're not going to know what you want to get when you use digital tools, when you have a process, or when you say you want to start digitalizing all that you do. Okay, so the goal matters. Your audience matters. Your target audience. Okay, I want to target donors. I want to target people that would say, oh, we saw what you did. We saw your program yesterday. Would like to partner with you if this is going to happen again. These kind of responses, this kind of reaction can only happen if you have digital transformation strategies in place. But those strategies will not even make sense if you don't have a goal. So first things first, have a goal. Know the people you want to attract. Then you will be able to determine what strategy you need to put in place to attract the people you want to attract. It's positioning. You're positioning yourself. You're using the right tools. You're making sure, okay, my audience can be found on LinkedIn. Why are you trying to find them on TikTok? My audience can be found on Instagram. Why are you trying to find them on Twitter? Okay, so right now we're even talking about strategy. We've not even started talking about strategy, but I want to believe you're getting the picture I am painting here. Okay, so operations, you have to improve internal operations. Right now, I don't use Microsoft Word, not because I don't like it, but because all of my documents are on Google Docs. So it's easy for me. I can edit real time. I can collaborate on it. That's operations. You're improving how you operate. So that's a key area. That's something about digital transformation. You want to improve operations. You want to automate certain things, right? So you're automating, you're providing digital tools to your personnel, you are gathering data, you are making informed decisions by reason of the tools you are now using. I feel like I'm speaking too much English. Please let me know if you can still hear me. Please let me know if everything I'm saying is making sense. If you have a question you want to ask, feel free to ask. And if it turns out that the question you ask, I cannot answer, we'll search for the answer together. Okay. The third thing about the key area of digital transformation is the model, the innovation. So are you rebranding? Are you changing the look and feel of your brand? Is there a different experience you want users who visit your website to feel? That's innovation. You are reforming the business. You are I don't know how to, there's a word for it where you're constantly, improving and reviewing what's happening. You're changing, the user experience. You have been spontaneous while following your strategies. It's not fixed, it's not static, but you're just giving your audience the feeling you want them to get. Okay, if someone looks at my Instagram page today, how do I want them to feel? Do I want them to feel like there's this burst of energy? How the colors, is it speaking warmness? It's as small as this thing sounds, they actually matter. Okay, so you're reforming your business through the addition of digital tools. You're providing services, you're adding perks. If you subscribe today, you're getting a free ebook. If you subscribe to my summit, you're getting a free days, you're getting a post summit a consultation. These are things, these are innovative activities that can be employed when you're using some of these tools. Okay, so I'm going to move to the importance of digital transformation. The importance. Every organization has its unique, they have their unique objective and goals, but these tools are cross-cutting across different areas, and you can make use of DT here means digital transformation to improve your existing process. I would have loved to give an example. So let me give an example of digital transformation. So I had a client who, whenever she wants to, she always kind of put together webinars to train. And then we thought, let's transform this. Let me pre-record my webinars. Let me make it timed, and let's use a platform that allows me to upload these webinars and stream it as though it is live. And I can still collect comments and reply real time. And we made that possible. There was a whole lot of process, but once we did that, it's like at the click of your button. And then she just sat back, relaxed, and then watching, focused more on marketing and watching people tune in to get trained, to get their courses, to get their workbooks, to get the ebooks. All the sales, the funnel was just beautiful. It's just amazing. That is digital transformation. Okay, that's an example I'm trying to share right now. So what are the pillars of digital transformation? I know a lot of people feel like with the way technology is going, human input will never be needed, but I beg to differ. People matter. We are the one driving technology, so we're still going to be here. And, people have the power to make or break your digital transformation. Remember that culture is a major driver of digital transformation. So your team members, how are they embracing your ideas of using certain tools? Are you training them, or are you just letting them know that hi guys, from Monday morning we'll be making use of Zoho Workspace, and you probably don't know how to use the workspace, and your team are just realizing that, oh, we are moving from WhatsApp to Zoho Workspace. Transition is a process. It requires training, it requires teaching, and it requires that you have a culture of learning in place so that your team can grow with you as you plan to, implement your digital transformation strategies. So your efforts will fail if you do not place enough emphasis on your people, on the culture of your organization, of your business. I don't want to believe that all of the things we all are doing right now, we're doing it alone. No one is an island. So if you have a team member, you want to carry them along. You want them to also grow like you are growing. And if they're not here right now learning this, maybe if there's a recorded version, you can send it to them to play, and then you can send them courses. I think we should we should migrate to this platform because it offers this, it offers that. But before we can do that, we all need to be on the same page. We all need to understand how this platform works, because if you don't, it's going to be hard work. It's going to be a problem, and you will just find yourself, being demotivated because you are tempted to use a digital tool, and all of a sudden it looks like, okay, this isn't for me. Let's just go back to writing with our pens and papers. Okay. Another pillar of digital transformation, which is similar to the people, is communication. So do you have a communications team, or do you have a communications manager that is helping communicate these, communicate how you intend to use these tools, or that is helping communicate to your audience? So you are on Instagram, but your organization is not posting updates, you're not sharing information, or you're just posting random things that doesn't really attract your target audience. This is where communication comes in. Also, for your team members internally, an announcement of a digital transformation initiative is not the same as communicating about it with your team. So after announcing that, okay, we are going to the next level in terms of using technology, how about you also communicate with your team? How have you, So since we started using this platform, how has it been? What are your challenges? Do we need to get someone to teach us how to use this? I heard this tool can also do this, but maybe we can grow into using this tool. Communication, making everyone feel part of the process, making everyone know that, okay, this is new, this is something we've never done before, but we can get better at it. We can attain mastery with this platform. Am I still here though? I don't know if I'm still here. Hi, everyone. I just need one person to say, I can hear you. Just one person to say that, and then I can continue to the third pillar of digital transformation. Anyone? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So, last thing here for me is thank you, Abimbola. Oh, okay, okay. Is metrics. So, beyond using these tools, I'm saying you can use these tools. Are you measuring? Are you monitoring these tools? Are they really giving you what you want? Or do because that's how you know when something will work for you or when something will work for your team. Oh my God. Oh my.
Okay, she's back. Okay.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Am I still sharing my screen? All right, thank you. So this is what I'm going to do, everyone. Thank you, Ebenezer. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Abimbola. Thank you, Obona. Thank you so much for saying you can hear me. But here is the thing. I'm going to have to share my notes and this presentation with you all because it's clear now that we will not be able to cover all of this. And God, I wish we could. So I'm going to move straight to tools that enable digital transformation. Can you hear me now? Ebenezer, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, because I'm looking at the comment that says the sound is off and I can't hear you. All right, so I'm back on. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be sharing this presentation with you all because there is no way I'm going to attempt to rush what I plan to talk about. So tools that enable digital transformation. We know now that digital transformation is like a habit. So first we have digital adoption platforms. These are platforms that are useful for employee client onboarding. Companies can now design tools. Like usually, for example, if you get a new job and you go to a company, there's somebody that takes you around, all the offices and all that. That's like a tour. There is digital adoption platform that actually does that now virtually. And then digital workplace suite, team collaboration and communication tools. I know some of us are already familiar with this. I'm talking about the G Suite, Google Workspace, Zoho Workspace. These are examples, of tools that allows you, your team to work from one platform, and it's like you lifted your physical office into the virtual form. Yes, there are platforms that does that now. So if you're not aware, please go check in. Please go, do your research, and you'll be surprised. I personally am conversant with the Zoho workspace. I'm conversant with the Google workspace as well. I'm conversant with HubSpot. These are amazing tools that has helped, digitized all of the things I'm doing and fixed amazing business operation processes for me. Cloud CRMs, I know some of you already know this. I'm talking about Google Drive. I'm talking about, I think OneDrive, yes, Dropbox. These are tools that enables digital transformation, and your organization can choose to make use of any of these tools that suit you. And that's the beauty of it. There are lots out there. You just need to pick the one that works for you. You need to pick the one that you feel, okay, this is simple enough for my team and I, and then we can grow from here. Okay, so those are tools that helps. Cloud storage tools. Oh, I think I gave, okay, Cloud CRM is more of customer relation management system. So instead of the usual Excel, you can make use of actual CRM tools, and HubSpot, the use of Cloud CRM is unavoidable in your digital transformation process. HubSpot CRM is ideal for small businesses, and you can take advantage of its free version. So the explanation I gave earlier of using Drive and all that, those are cloud storage tools actually. And then there is the project management software. This actually helps me a lot for my team and I. Why am I saying this? We make use of, I make use of Monday, and sometimes I make use of Rike. I think we're transitioning to a new platform now. But the point here is, once I fix in task for the week, for the month, I sometimes don't have to, check in on my team members and say, hey, Tolu, have you done this? Hey, Temi, have you done this? I don't do that anymore. Once I go to my project management software, I can see what's been happening. I can know who needs help. And then if it's been completed, we move to the next stage. Like, it's so amazing. So if you're not using a project management software as a company, as an organization, you should try using that now. All right. So if your team is still communicating via platforms like Slack, which is an amazing tool as well, but you're going to have to implement a project management software. However, there are some platforms where all of these things are in one place. And a very good example is the Zoho Workspace. It has the Zoho CRM, it has the Zoho campaigns, it has Zoho Click. Everything that you can think of is in the Zoho Workspace, the Zoho Drive, like everything. You can even host webinars through the platform. You can have meetings through that platform. So you are not signing up for Zoom, signing up for MailChimp, signing up for Monday.com. You're not signing up for different things. Once you sign up on one platform, I actually have access to all of these things. That's a very good example of the first one where I said a digital workplace suit. But if you're still, trying to get a hang of some of how these things work, starting with tools like Slack is also a great way to start from, and then you can then make use of a project management software as well. So content management system. We are familiar with WordPress, aren't we? Some of us are familiar with Squarespace. Some of us are familiar with the HubSpot content CMS platform. They help you build drag and drop templates, and you can put out updates about what your organization is doing. And you don't need to be a developer now to do that. So that's the beauty of these platforms. Like how I've said earlier, I'm going to have to share my notes with each and every one of you. I really wish I could, oh my God, I really wanted to simplify digital transformation strategies, but yeah, let's go straight into strategies. Please, my wonderful team, give me 5 minutes. Let me see if I can breeze through the actual strategies that we all can start employing. Number one is to invest and leverage effective digital technologies. I've given examples of some of these technologies. There are tools and companies out there that are offering these services, and you can go right ahead and start, and the best part is they are free versions. So you don't have to even pay before you start, getting the hang of it and trying to get really good at it, right? So strategies: invest and leverage effective digital technologies. Make use of a project management tool. Use a time tracking tool. I think there's a time, is it Hubstaff? I think that's a time tracking tool as well. Even Upwork, for some of you freelancers, Upwork has a time tracking tool as well. These are digital transformation tools. Okay, use social media management tools. So if you want to start slow, I think the first thing I usually tell people to do is automate their social media content. And you can do that using social media management tools. Your Facebook actually has a free social media management tool called Facebook Business Suite. I think it's called Meta now, but it's the Business Suite. And you can automate stories and post, and you can even post reels now right on your system. I don't use my phone to do anything. Okay, Nelson says he cannot hear me. Please, can anyone hear me? I'm checking my settings now just to be sure. Anyone? Oh, I don't know. I can't go one without knowing if anyone is hearing me.
We can hear you.
Hello.
We can hear you loud
Okay.
and clear.
All right. Nelson, I'm so sorry. Maybe it's from your end or it's a network issue, but I'm gonna just have to go on now. So I've talked about social media management tools. They are free versions. They are amazing, amazing versions. We can talk after now if you want to know some of the recommendations I have. I'm happy to recommend some tools. So because social media is a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not easy designing and then posting manually. Oh God, you will not be consistent without a social media management tool. So let me just be clear with you. Let me be honest with you. You cannot be consistent. But with the social media management tool, you can take off hours of work by scheduling content for the entire month if you like. Okay. Check if your digital system is easy to install, it's easy to update, it's simple to remove. Check if they are constantly updating their software. This is very important. And also monitor the progress, monitor, like know if what you are posting makes sense. And if it makes sense, you're going to be seeing results. You're going to be seeing people that visited your profile, you'll be seeing people that clicked, you'll be seeing people that viewed, even people that viewed your stories and reacted to it. You're going to see all these things. And there are digital tools that allows you to measure, the progress, measure your strategy. And then you can say, it looks like the content we put out last week wasn't working because we didn't even attract the kind of people we wanted to attract. What strategy do we employ? That is the beauty of technology. Okay, so what other strategy can you employ? Let's talk about integrative solutions and systems. I don't think I will talk about this. Let's not even bother. I'm just going to send my notes to you guys, but I would have loved to talk about how you can employ integrative solutions and systems, creating an actual system that works for you to ensure that, all of these little things, all of these operational stuff that we put on your head, on our heads, like, oh my God, this has, before you actually do your outreach as a nonprofit, that's a lot of work, that's a lot of stress. But if you have an integrated solution and system in place, this is just, it's not just automation now. Your life is going to be sweet. It's going to take time. Let me be honest with you, but you take it one step at a time, one step at a time. All right, so I'm going to go now to the tenets of digital transformation, and then I'm gone. The goal of your business is important. So once your digital transformation must be tailored to what you want to achieve, okay? And then transitioning is a process, so take it easy, start small, but start strategic. Start small, because if you don't start small, you will be overwhelmed. Like I said, there are a lot of tools out there. So you have to start small. You have to take your time to determine what you want to use. Okay. Then mapping means creating a journey of what you want to achieve. And upskill, meaning learn to mastery. Okay. People are now get paid because they can use some tools. If you don't know, I want you to know now. People get paid because they can use tools like Zoho and HubSpot. Like, it's actually becoming a career for some people because they know how to use these platforms. They are being paid by people who cannot use them, so that those, they can learn how to use the tool. So if you are also learning how to make use of these tools for your business, you are upskilling yourself and gaining gainful work experience. I'm giving that to you for free now. So train yourselves, implement these strategies, and sometimes it's fine if you still, for some reason, it's not just making sense. It's looking like you're studying Greek or you're studying Latin or any difficult thing you probably studied in school. You can outsource. And when you outsource, it's not just because you want to take that work off you, it's also because you need to learn from an expert. And I think Ella Communications can come in at this point. You can reach out to them and say, hey, we want to have a digital transformation strategy. We don't know where to start. It's okay to say that. And there are agencies out there that'll be happy to walk you through from start, not to finish, but to the point where you can start on your own and you can implement and keep evolving and keep growing. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for taking our time to listen to me. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Ella Communications. This is an amazing summit. I look forward to being with you guys. And like I said, I'm going to be sending this presentation and maybe some notes to Ella so she can send it to you guys free of charge from the bottom of my heart.